Ladies and gentlemen, we once again welcome you to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex for this afternoon's sack match between the Anderson Trojans and the Carson-Newman Eagles. At this time, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the visitors from the Electric City. Leading off and playing in right field, number 8, Mac Ketchum. Batting second and catching, number 13, Carlos Hernandez. Batting third, playing first, number 26, Gray Wells. Cleanup hitter and shortstop, number 7, Ty Anderson.
Good afternoon from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex as Carson-Newman and Andersons get set for a 3-game series. The series opener this afternoon between the Eagles and the Trojans. Both clubs are 17-16 overall this year. Carson-Newman's got a 10-8 record, though, in league play, sitting in a good spot in the conference standings, but hoping to move up after this home weekend series with the Trojans. Noah Pridmore is on the mound. He gets the start for the 10th time this year. And he'll go up against this Trojans offense that ranks 4th in both batting average and runs per game. Pridmore against Mac Ketchum to lead things off for a Trojan squad that is 7-11 overall in the conference this year. Trojans hoping to make a run up into the South Atlantic Conference tournament. They have struggled in league play, but have hoping to find a groove here as Pridmore starts the game with ball low against Matt Ketchum, who's got hits in 10 of his last 11 games. Righty winds, and his 1-0 offering is inside on the corner. It's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Matt Ketchum, the right fielder today, hitting .339 for the season, 5 extra base hits. As he grounds one toward third, it'll be foul, backhanded by Floyd in foul territory. And it moves the count to 1-2. Pridmore, an earned run average just below 5 for the year, 3 wins, 2 losses for the right-hander. 55 hits allowed in his 48 2/3 innings pitched. 40 strikeouts to just 14 walks. 1-2, swing and a miss. Strikeout 41 for Noah Pridmore, and he sends down Ketchum swinging to start the first.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13, Carlos Hernandez.
Pridmore's having an excellent senior season, gets off to a good start in his first start of April. And now we'll face Carlos Hernandez, Anderson's catcher. First pitch on the way is upstairs for a ball. Hernandez is one of the toughest hitters in the conference to strike out. He only has 5 strikeouts in 131 at-bats. 1-0 for Pridmore is inside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes on Hernandez, who is on 7 walks this year. He's drove in 25 runs and has a team-high 47 hits this season. Team high in batting average as well at 359 as he takes a strike across the waist. And it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count here in the top of the first inning. Anderson and Carson-Newman matching up for the series opener this afternoon. Pridmore's wind and his 2-1 offering is lined back up the middle. It's a 1-out single up the middle for Carlos Hernandez. Shoots it back through. And the Trojans have the game's first hit off of Hernandez's bat.
Now batting first baseman, number 26, Gray Wells.
I'll bring Gray Wells, the first baseman, to the plate. He'll swing from the left side, 331 hitter. And he hacks at the first one and fouls it off left side. It's 0-1. Wells this year, 3 home runs. Team best in runs batted in at 33 for the season. He's started and played in all 33. Pridmore sets working from the stretch for the first time this afternoon. Quick release home, and it's a fastball that's low for a ball. Pridmore's 3rd career start against Anderson. The one last year he went 4 2/3. Struck out 6, gave up 2 runs, took the no decision in that one. Both those runs scored in the first inning off Pridmore's. This is popped up into the infield, left side. It's Gibson at shortstop to make the catch for the second out. 2 gone for Kai Andrus. Aiden Gibson joined along the left side of the infield by Logan Floyd. Trey Miller's at second, and Harrison Travis is at first base for Tom Griffin's team. Ryan Potts, Dalton McClain, and Spencer Williams left to right in the outfield. And Spencer Bright draws his 11th start behind the plate. He's catching Pridmore here in this series opener. First pitch to Andrus is on the corner. It's a called strike. Andrus' numbers this year, it's an Anderson squad that's only hit 13 home runs. He's got 4 of them. Does Andrus, hits 300 for the year. 0-1 set for Pridmore and his quick offering home. A check swing by Andrus. The first base umpire, Jeff Tucker, says he went around. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. It's the top of the first. Pridmore sets. The righty pauses, glove at his belt, and he pitches to Andrus, a breaking ball that's chopped to third. Floyd the snag. He goes to second, and the play is made. Inning over. 1-out base hit for Carlos Hernandez, but he is left aboard in the first. Carson-Newman bats for the first time this afternoon. After this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Carson-Newman gets set to bat for the first time, and they'll do so against Anderson starting pitcher Ben Thornton. He has an ERA right at 6 for the season, 2 wins, 3 losses. 9 appearances for the right-hander, 5 of which have been starts. He's thrown 27 innings. Only has 18 strikeouts, has only walked 8 batters, and has allowed 34 hits over his 27 innings pitched. He gets the start here in Game 1 of this series. Ben Smith is their top starter. He's started all 9 games that he's pitched in this year, has a ERA at below 3.3. But it's the graduate student Ben Thornton getting the ball here in the series opener for the Trojans. His last start in conference play was a 5 2/3 outing against Limestone. He gave up 2 runs and struck out 1 batter. He's only struck out multiple guys in 3 outings of his 9 this year, so he's certainly a pitch-to-contact arm that the Trojans will send out to the mound here this afternoon against a Carson-Newman offense that will send Spencer Williams, Dalton McClain, and James Denton to the plate here in the top of inning number 1. Spencer Williams has been really good at the top of the order. 10th time he'll hit in the leadoff spot. He's hitting .302 for the year, with 4 home runs and 15 runs batted in. He swings from the left side to start the bottom half of this opening inning. Ben Thornton will work from the stretch. He lifts his left leg, and his first pitch is inside and low for a ball. Most productive season for Spencer Williams in a Carson-Newman uniform. He's had a hit streak at one point this year that was 6 games. He's currently in the midst of his longest on-base streak at 9. 1-0 lift, and Thornton's pitch is low. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Righty sets, glove at his belt, lifts the left leg again, and his 2-0 offering is outside, and he's missed the zone 3 consecutive times to start the opening inning. His first 4 appearances of the year were all relief outings. His last 5 have been starts. He's turned into one of the starters here for these Trojans as he muscles in a fastball for a strike, 3-1. His last conference start against Limestone back on March 24th was the longest outing of the season for Thornton. Only the second time he's been able to go 5 innings as well. 3-1 as Williams shows bunt, bunts it foul toward Dalton McClain in the on-deck circle, and it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Spencer Williams. Thornton set. And the pitch to Williams is hit sharply past the second baseman, LeGrand, and into center field. Base hit for Spencer Williams. He's going for 2, and he's there without a throw. It goes wide left of the bag, and it's a leadoff knock for Spencer Williams.
Now batting, center fielder, number 15, Dalton McClain.
Extra bases for Williams to start the first. He's now been on base in 10 straight games. And gives the Eagles an early base runner in scoring position. Corner infielder is peeking in as Dalton McClain takes low, and it's ball 1. .273 hitter is Dalton McClain this year. He had 5 hits in the series finale against Lenore Ryan. Went 5 for 5. All 5 hits were singles as he chops one over the head of the third baseman. It's into left field for a base hit. Spencer Williams gets the stop sign. McClain doesn't stop running. He goes to second. And 2 runners are in scoring position with no one out. Well, the throw from the left fielder, Luke Poole, was kind of lackadaisical. He hit his cut on the throw in, but McLean never stopped running, and the ball wasn't thrown to second. He took off, got a good jump. You see the throw from Poole on your monitor. McLean kept chugging. They didn't even look at second base to throw it. So McLean at second and 2 on in scoring position for James Denton, who takes a breaking ball in for a strike. Williams at third after his leadoff double. Now Dalton McLean at second base. For James Denton, opportunity to drive in runs. Early against Ben Thornton, the 0-1 is grounded, foul. Sharply hit down the right field line, and it just goes to the outside of the first base bag, and it's 0-2 on Denton, who's hitting .297 this year. With runners in scoring position, that average just teaks up a bit at .319. Ball went all the way toward the fence in right field, tracked down by an Anderson bench player, and so that's why things were held up for a moment. Thornton's got a baseball, and he's ready to roll for an 0-2 pitch to James Denton. Carson-Newman's DH here today. 0-2. Denton hits it toward left field. Poole ranging to his left. He makes the catch. Spencer Williams is tagging from third. He'll score without a throw. It's a sacrifice fly for James Denton, and Carson-Newman grabs the 1-0 lead. Denton hit it well, took it to the opposite field. Luke Poole made a good play on this baseball to snare it. And Williams with the heads-up base running to tag from third. McLean stays put at second base, and it's 1-0. And with 1 out, it's Harrison Travis to the plate for the Eagles. First offering to Travis, wild near the outside, forces Hernandez out of his stance. And it's 1-0. Travis has really come on. He struggled in the early parts of February at the plate, but has seen his average now go up to 300 for the year. He's driven 28 runs. Trying to extend that mark here as he takes upstairs for a strike, 1-1. Righty Thornton sets. He looks back at McLean, and the pitch home is outside, 2-1. McLean standing at second base after his double. He's there with 1 out, and Travis at the plate. 2-1. Hit off the end of the bat, foul. Travis nicks it foul, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. James Denton's sacrifice fly gives Carson-Newman the early advantage. Just the 11th time this year the Eagles have scored first. 2-2 set for Thornton with the Eagles up by 1, and the pitch to Travis. A breaking ball goes underneath the legs of Hernandez. This will allow Dalton McLean to move to third. And it's a full count. Thornton's pitch bounced in there and gets by the catcher Hernandez. He rolled as a passed ball on Hernandez, and now Thornton resets his 3-2 to Harrison Travis. Low and away, it's ball 4. And the corners are occupied with 1 out. Good AB from Travis. 15th time Harrison Travis has been walked this year, and now Logan Floyd's opportunity to hit with 2 on at the corners and 1 away. Floyd coming off a very impressive week at the plate. He had a career-high 5 runs batted in the series finale, highlighted by his grand slam that put Carson-Newman up by 5 in that series finale with Lenore Ryan over the weekend. Strike 1 to Floyd. Drove in 10 runs last week in 5 games. He's up to 24 in his rookie season, 3 home runs as well. All 3 home runs were hit last week. 0-1 set. The pitch to Floyd is chopped to short. Andrus, the throw to second for one. LeGrand doesn't make a throw to first. And Carson-Newman strikes for the second time in the inning. Good hustle by Logan Floyd up the line to break up this double play and not even allow LeGrand to throw it over to first base. Floyd drives in his 25th run, and it's 2-0. Travis out at second base, and now it's Floyd at first with 2 away for Ryan Potts. Floyd takes off. Potts skies it in the air to left. Luke Poole over into the gap in left center. He's at the warning track, and he makes the catch, inning over. But Carson-Newman strikes twice in the first inning. Back-to-back doubles starts the frame. And James Denton and Logan Floyd drive in Carson-Newman's first 2 runs. We're through 1. It's Carson-Newman 2 and Anderson nothing. And this is the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
Good start for Carson-Newman. It's 2-0 after the first inning. Spencer Williams, Dalton McLean double to start the bottom half of inning number 1. And James Denton and Logan Floyd do a job, drive him in. And Noah Pridmore comes back out for his second inning of work. And he gets to pitch with a 2-run lead. He'll face Zach Stover to start the second inning, and this ball's grounded sharply to short. Gibson fields it cleanly. His throw across is in time. 1 pitch, 1 ground out, and 1 out to start the second. Can't ask for a better start to the inning than a ground out for Pridmore on the first pitch, and now he'll face Luke Poole, the left fielder. Another ground ball to short. Gibson fields cleanly. Another throw across in time. Almost as if the first play was put on repeat for Aiden Gibson. He does it twice. And Noah Pridmore has thrown 2 pitches, and he's gotten 2 outs on 2 ground outs. And now we'll face Carson Jones, who makes his 3rd start in conference play this year, and his 5th all season with 2 away. First pitch he takes is a strike. Third start for Pridmore against these Trojans. He's given up at least 2 runs in the first 2 of his career, coming in 22 and 23. This ball's grounded on a chopper to Miller. He fields, throws to first, inning over. 4 pitches, 3 ground outs, and a 1-2-3 second for Pridmore and the Eagles. Carson-Newman back to the bat rack, up 2-0 after an efficient, quick inning from Pridmore. Back for the bottom half of inning number 2 after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Two nothing Carson-Newman as Ben Thornton finishes up his warm-up prior to the second inning. His team has recorded one hit through the first 2 innings, and now he pitches the second. With Carson-Newman ahead 2-0, he'll face 7, 8, and 9 of the Eagles' order. Aiden Gibson, Trey Miller, and Spencer Bright will lead things off. Gibson is another player that has seen his average really tick up over the final month of the season. Now he's hitting 286 as he takes away, and it's ball one. 286 average for Gibson. He had a great weekend, and it started well against Lenore-Ryan. He drove in 3 runs and had his first career home run in that series opening win over the Bears. 2 balls and no strikes now on Gibson. Eagles took 2 of 3 from Lenore-Ryan last weekend, trying to carry that momentum it grabbed against the Bears in the conference series last weekend into a solid effort here against Anderson, a club that is in need of victories to try to qualify for the SAC baseball tournament. 3-0 set for Thornton, and he misses 4 consecutive times to start the second. Gibson draws the walk. Just the 7th time he's been walked this year. Bring Trey Miller to the plate with no one on and no one out. Trojans have had a lot of success this year on the road, especially as of late. They're 500 on the road, which is a fine mark, but it's all thanks to how they've fared recently on the road. They've won 5 of their last 6 road games as Thornton continues to miss the zone. It's 5 in a row now outside the zone. Trojans have won 5 of their last 6 road games to sit at 9-9 away from Anderson, South Carolina. 1-0 set for Thornton. Miller shows bunt. The fastball is upstairs, and that's 6 straight misses for Ben Thornton. Thornton entering this start had just 8 walks in his 27 total innings pitched. He's walked 2 already and is fallen behind Trey Miller 2-0, and now 3-0 as Miller showed bunt once more and nearly got drilled by the inside fastball. 7 misses in a row for Ben Thornton to start the second. Righty Thornton comes set, short lead for Gibson over at first base, and the pitch to Miller is low and inside. 8 straight balls to start the second inning. Carson-Newman hasn't had to do anything with the bat and has runners at first and second, and the Trojans are going to talk things over with the starter Thornton, who's walked 3 of the first 8 batters that he's faced, and already some activity might be happening for Anderson in the bullpen. Again, Ben Smith is the team's top starter, but not getting the start here in the series opener. He's thrown a team-high 49 2/3 innings. They've elected to go with Ben Thornton, who's making his 6th start of the year. That is the second most on the club now. They've kind of rotated those 2 and 3 starters behind Ben Smith this year. You've got 4 other guys that have started at least 4 games this year. And so Thornton got the opportunity to start the opener, and he's trying to hopefully regroup in this second inning after 8 straight misses. Time called, and now the umpires are going to chat things over here in the field of play as Marshall Woods told his base umpires to head toward the mound, and they'll talk things over. All right, Spencer Bright will hit with 2 on and no one out in the second inning. Corner infielders are in, maybe expecting bunt. Thornton sets, and the first pitch to Bright is fouled off at the plate. Finally, Thornton finds the zone here in the second inning. Took 9 pitches, but he's back in there. Bright this year is making his 11th start. He's got 3 hits in 26 tries this year, but all 3 of those base hits are extra bases. 2 doubles and a home run. Oh, 1. Bright pulls the bat back and takes fastball in the corner, and it's 0-2. Infield will back up, especially the corner infielders now with 2 strikes. We'll see if Tom Griffin still wants Bright to possibly bunt here in this second inning with nobody out. 0-2. Bright doesn't show bunt. He swings and misses at a breaking ball. 3-pitch punch out for Ben Thornton, his first of the game, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 26, Spencer Williams.
Good job by Ben Thornton. Got a head on Bright and then threw him the off speed. And he rebounds well for the strikeout. And that was a double play ball from getting out of this inning, despite only throwing 3 strikes in 12 pitches in the frame. Breaking ball hit into right field. Base hit for Spencer Williams, his second of the afternoon. Tom Griffin puts up the stop sign for Gibson at third base, and they're loaded. A single and a double for Spencer Williams in the first 2 innings. Sat back on that breaking ball and drove it to right field. And now Dalton McClain, who doubled in the first inning, will swing the bat with the bases loaded. A lot of speed out there as well. Miller at second, Gibson at third, and Williams over at first. First pitch to McClain is in there for a strike. McClain this year 3 for 7 with the bases loaded. 0-1. Breaks low and away. Ball 1. Right-hander sets from the stretch, lifts the left leg, and the offering is outside. 2-1. Certainly with the bases loaded, you want hitters to be aggressive, but the way Thornton has struggled to be consistent in the strike zone, you don't want to help the pitcher out in this situation. See how McClain handles this opportunity. 2-1 is smacked toward left center field. Luke Poole is ranging over. He's got it. Tagging is Gibson. The throw goes to third base, and it's 3-0 Carson-Newman. Sacrifice fly for Dalton McClain to drive in Aiden Gibson, and the Eagles increase the lead. Runners stay at first and second with 2 away now for James Denton. Eagles have scored runs now on sacrifice flies and ground outs. Two on, 2 out for Denton, who takes low and in. One 0 stays outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Denton. Sacrifice fly on a line drive to left field in the first. Hitting with 2 on and 2 out in the second. And head in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. High fastball, 3-0. 7 home runs for Denton this season, helping pace the 4th best long ball group in the conference with 32 home runs for the year, 25 of which were hit in the month of March. Thornton back into this count against Denton. It's 3-1. Righty sets, looks back at Trey Miller at second. The 3-1 to Denton is crushed out to right center. Back goes Stover near the wall. Touch 'em all, James Denton. A 3-run shot, and it's 6-0 Eagles in the second. Right on cue, Denton drives in 3 runs with his 8th bomb of the year. And it's a 4-run second for the Eagles. A perfect example of taking advantage of a pitcher that has struggled to find the strike zone. Denton got ahead in the count. It was a favorable hitter's count at 3-1. And Carson-Newman's DH crushed it over the right center field wall to make it 6-0. First pitch to Travis is popped up foul out of play. 33rd home run now of the year for Carson-Newman. Denton tied now for the team lead with 8 this year. Drives in Williams and Miller with that effort deep. 0-1 from Thornton. This ball is hit high out towards center field. Stover back near the track, stops, camps under it, inning over. Had to go back to the warning track, but Carson-Newman scores 4 times in the second inning. Just 2 hits, but a loud one from James Denton makes it 6-0 after the first 2 innings. Eagles in control as we head to the 3rd on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about...
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman Athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
A 6-run lead for Noah Pridmore as we head to the 3rd inning here on the Eagles Sports Network. Molina Rowley will lead it off for the Trojans, and he takes strike 1 at the waist. 8-9-1 for the Trojans. J.C. LeGrand, and then back to the top for Matt Ketchin here in the 3rd. 0-1 wind, and Pridmore's offering is outside the strike zone. It's ball 1. Anderson's 3rd baseman making his 13th start of the year. 13 hits with 4 runs batted in. 1-1's grounded sharply to 3rd. Floyd keeps it in front, throws it across. Out number 1. That is 4 straight ground ball outs for Noah Pridmore. He did so on 4 pitches in the second. It takes 3 to get Molina Rowley to ground out. And Pridmore has sent down 5 in a row. Now J.C. LeGrand. First offering is in there to the lefty, LeGrand for a strike. Trojans come to Mossy Creek having lost their last 2 games. Lost 6-2 to Bluefield State in a non-conference series in the series finale last weekend. and then dropped a midweek game to Mars Hill as LeGrand pops one up out toward left center. Ryan Potts is sprinting, and he moves to his left and makes the play. 6 sent down in a row by Pridmore, and he's not away from another 1-2-3 inning.
Now batting, right fielder, number 8, Matt Ketchin.
Back to the top for Anderson and Matt Ketchin with 2 away against Pridmore, who's only allowed 1 hit. That was off the bat of Carlos Hernandez, who's on deck. Good fastball inside on the corner for a strike. 0-1. Pridmore having one of his best seasons as an Eagle. 0-1 wind for Pridmore. Bunt shown. It's placed down the third baseline. What a bunt. Floyd, the bare hand, his throw will be late. And it's an infield single on the bunt by Matt Ketchin. Well done. Can't ask for a better bunt here off the bat of the right fielder. Placed it perfectly. Floyd was back beyond the third base bag, and so he got a bad jump on what was a beautifully placed bunt with 2 outs, and now Carlos Hernandez.
Now batting, catcher number 15, Carlos Hernandez.
Hernandez singled in the first. He swings against Pridmore, who drops in a slider for a strike. 0-1. 364 batting average for Carlos Hernandez this year. He's been really good for Anderson, hoping to extend this third inning. 0-1 from Pridmore, another slider. This one's off the plate. It's ball and a strike. The bunt single ends Pridmore's stretch of having sent down 6 in a row, or rather 7 in a row. One inside fastball. 2-1. Righty pauses the pitch. Low, ball 3. Pridmore only allowed 1 earned run in his first 2 starts in South Atlantic Conference play, but it's allowed 5 in his last 2. Off to a good start in this one, but working with a runner on and 2 away in this third inning. 3-1 to Hernandez. Hit well out towards center field. Dalton McLean sprinting back near the wall. Makes the catch. Good tracking ability for Dalton McLean. A long fly ball out ends the third. 3 scoreless frames for Noah Pridmore. It's a 6-0 lead for Carson-Newman as they go back to work offensively after this. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Nathan Sanders, the new pitcher for Anderson, so it's a quick start for Anderson's starting pitcher, Ben Thornton. He throws 2 innings and allows 6 runs, 5 of which are earned, and they give it the ball to Nathan Sanders, who has a 5.4 ERA this year and 11 and 2/3 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts. He has walked 12 batters in his efforts this season, so it's the end of the line for Thornton. And the ball in the hands of Nathan Sanders as he tries to calm down Carson-Newman's offense that has scored 6 times in the first 2 innings and has 4 hits through the first 2 innings, 2 off the bat of Spencer Williams, a double and a single for the right fielder. Now the Eagles face Sanders to start the 3rd. Righty Sanders comes set of work from the stretch against Logan Floyd to start the inning. 5, 6, and 7 of the batting order for Tom Griffin come to the plate, and it's high with a fastball, 1-0. Eagles have won 997 games in its program's history. A series sweep this weekend would give Carson-Newman baseball 1,000 career wins. 2 balls, no strikes on Floyd. Eagles have 15 30-win years, 3 40-win years. 2-0 to Floyd is on the plate at strike. Floyd had a 10-game hit streak come to an end over the weekend against Lenore Ryan. It was an incredible stretch as he takes upstairs. It's 3 balls and 1 strike on the freshman Floyd. It made a good case for player of the week, driving in 10 runs. The batting average was below 300, but he did drive in 10 runs and hit 3 home runs last week and drives one toward right center field. Stover and Ketchin over into the gap. It's Ketchin, the right fielder, making the catch in the right center field gap for a long out to start the 3rd.
Now batting, left fielder, number 22, Ryan Potts.
That will bring Ryan Potts to the plate here in this 3rd inning. Potts flew out in inning number 1 to end that 1st inning. It takes low for ball 1. Prior to Anderson losing twice heading into Mossy Creek, the Eagles, or rather the Trojans, did sweep Limestone on the road. So they've had recent success in South Atlantic Conference play. They've been competitive in a lot of contests. 1-run losses to Wingate, Newberry in league play. Those both coming in the month of March. 1-1 lift, and Sanders' slider is outside. It's 2-1. Tough places to play. They had to go to Wingate. They still have to go to Lenore Rhine here in conference play. They had to go to Coker. Were able to get 1 game in that 3-game series. 2-1 is a fastball that's bounced in there. It's 3-1. Set for the righty Sanders, and his pitch is a swing and a miss. Potts wanted it, came up empty, and it's strike 2. Anderson trying to retire the first 2 batters he faces. 3-2 is grounded foul toward the Eagles dugout. 5th time this year Nathan Sanders comes out of the bullpen. He's made 3 starts this year. Does give them a little bit of length. He's thrown multiple innings 3 times this year. See what he's asked to do in a 6-run game. 3-2, hit sharply down the line, and it's a fair ball. This gets all the way to the wall. Extra bases for Ryan Potts as he sprints to second, standing up with a 1-out double.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 21, Aiden Gibson.
Extra bases for Ryan Potts. 4th time he's doubled this year. 5 of 4 of Carson-Newman's 5 hits now have gone for extra bases here early on. Puts a runner at second for Aiden Gibson. 3 doubles and a home run for Carson-Newman through the first 2+ innings. Foul tip into the mid of Hernandez. It's strike 1. Gibson walked and scored in the second inning. Was able to score on Dalton McLean's sacrifice fly in the second. 0-1 set for Sanders. This ball sharply hit to short. Andrus looks off the runner and throws to first for the out. Keeps Ryan Potts at second base with 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
Bring Trey Miller to the plate with 2 away. Miller hitting .213 this year. Drew a 4-pitch walk as well in the second inning. 7 runs batted in. "6-0 game in the third." Miller takes strike 1 at the knees. It's 0-1. Mentioned both these teams with identical overall records at 17 and 16, but Carson-Newman has won 10 of its 17 games in league play. 0-1 is chopped foul. It's 0-2. Eagles right now are a game back of 4th place in the sack standings. Coker and Newberry tied for 4th at 11 and 7 in the league. And then only 2 games separate the Eagles from 3rd place Wingate and basically 2nd place Tusculum. Runner takes off and Potts. The pitch is low and away. It's ball 1 and Potts goes to 3rd. Potts swipes his 4th base of the year. He's 4 for 4. Moves to 3rd base with 2 strikes and 2 outs on Miller. I don't know if Hernandez would have had a chance to get Potts either. He had a good jump at second. 1-2 bounces, gets away. Potts sprinting home and he'll score. Heads up base running from Ryan Potts. He got a jump at second base to swipe 3rd. And then Nathan Sanders delivers a wild pitch. The fastball bounced before the plate and it's 7-0. Ball strike count evens up on Trey Miller. It's 2-2 with 2 away in the third. A 7-0 game as Miller slaps one to left. This ball drops in, and it's a 2-out knock for Trey Miller. Run would have scored either way, but still appreciate the good base running from Ryan Potts, and Trey Miller has reached base in the first 2 ABs of his day. Gives Spencer Bright a chance to bat with 1 on and 2 out here in the third. Eagles have put a 7 spot on Anderson here in the first 3 innings, making a statement here in the series opener. The set for Sanders, and Bright swings and misses for strike 1. Eagles this year at home 5-4 in league play. This is Carson-Newman's 4th and final home series in sack play this year. 0-1 to Bright, and he's able to take outside 1-1. Eagles took 2 of 3 from Newberry to start conference play at home. Took 2 of 3 from Tusculum the next weekend, and able to win the series finale last time here at home against Catawba as Bright hammers one foul down the line and left, and it's 1-2. That series loss to Catawba ended a stretch where Carson-Newman had won 9 consecutive home series. That was dating back to the start of 2023. Catawba ended that by taking 2 of 3 at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex as Nathan Sanders, I think he missed the sign because Hernandez went down to block a breaking ball and the fastball went upstairs. And the two kind of had a conversation as Hernandez threw the ball back to the pitcher Sanders. 2-2. There's the breaking ball. And there's a swing and a miss by Bright. He struck out twice now, but Carson-Newman adds another run on a wild pitch. Ryan Potts third, scores on a wild pitch, and it's 7-0 after 3. To the fourth we go on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Top of inning number 4. Carson-Newman off to an excellent start. It's 7-0. Thanks to 6 hits, 4 of which have gone for extra bases. Heart of the Anderson order set to face Noah Pridmore. 3, 4, and 5. As Gray Wells slaps one down the line in left, and it's foul. 4-1. Wells trying to find his groove at the plate. He's hitting .328, but he's only had 3 base hits in his last 23 plate appearances. 0-1 set here for Pridmore. He's got the sign from Bright. Winds and the 0-1 home. Chopper to third. Floyd over. Spins. His throw is high. Travis misses the tag. And an interesting rolling here. This was a difficult play on the chopper. The throw forced Travis off the bag. And Wells was able to sneak around Travis's swipe attempt. Be an infield single for Wells on the chopper, and now Andrus with the Trojans getting the leadoff guy aboard. This is a grounder to Gibson. 1 at second. The throw is first. Roll it up. 6-4-3. Good job from here from Aiden Gibson. On this sharply hit ground ball, he had to go back on it into the outfield grass to field it and flip it to Miller for 1. And Trey made the throw to first, and Wells wiped off the bases after his leadoff single. 2 away for Stover, and he takes strike 1. One from Pridmore. Breaking ball hit back toward the mound. He gets away from Pridmore to Gibson. He fields his throw in time. Another great defensive play from Aiden Gibson, but it's Carson-Newman's 18th double play of the year that ends Anderson's threat in the 4th. We've played 3.5, and it's all Eagles. 7-0 Carson-Newman as we head to the bottom half of inning number 4 after these messages. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics, a faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me, a top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Nathan Sanders heads back to the mound for a second inning of relief work out of the bullpen, but his team is down 7-0. That's the way Carson-Newman's hit the baseball early in this game. 6 hits for 7 runs through the first 3 innings, highlighted by James Denton's 3-run shot with 2 outs in inning number 2, has given Carson-Newman this sizable advantage as they come back to the plate here in the 4th. Spencer Williams has a single and a double in his first 2 at-bats and takes fastball away, ball 1. (1-0) lift, and Sanders' fastball is off the plate. It's 2-0. Mentioned Tusculum and where they sit ahead of Carson-Newman in the SAC baseball standings. That is with 3 more games played. 2-0 from Sanders is popped up foul out of play, 2-1. Pioneers are 14-7, but have the same winning percentage as Wingate. So basically, both of those clubs are tied for second, which would put Carson-Newman 2 games back of second place. And a series sweep and even a series win over these Trojans this weekend could do a lot for Carson-Newman's hopes of surging up the baseball standings this year. Williams tried to bunt for a hit, and it was foul nicked into the glove of Hernandez, and it's 2-2. 2-2 pause for Nathan Sanders. And he misses high and away. Williams holds off, and it's 3-2. Full count on Carson-Newman's leadoff hitter. The pitch is fouled back. Eagles have really made Trojan pitching work early in this effort. Thornton walked 3 guys, but combined between Sanders and Thornton, they have thrown more than 70 pitches, and there's a walk to Spencer Williams to start the 4th inning. Williams is on base all 3 times he's been to the plate, and he draws a 7-pitch walk to start the frame. First pitch to Dalton McClain. He gulps one into the infield. At second, it's LeGrand. Really didn't have to move to make that catch. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 20, James Denton.
1-out batter is James Denton, who went yard for the 8th time this year with a 3-run shot with 2 outs in inning number 2 that basically broke this game open here early on. It's Denton's 13th career home run in a Carson-Newman uniform, and his 2nd home run that has drove in at least 3 runs. Pick to first, and Williams is back on a head-first slide toward the bag. Sanders pauses. Williams fakes as if he's going to take off for second, and the breaking ball is a strike into Denton. 0-1. Denton has reached base now in 16 straight games. Out of the 3 spot, Williams takes off, and Denton grounds it foul, and it's 0-2. Now owns a 5-game hitting streak as well, the longest the DH Denton has had this season, longest of his Eagles career, which has been this year and last year. Is 7 games. Got a rundown here. First baseman throws to Andrus, who's sprinting. Williams down the tag by the pitcher. Sanders is there, and Williams picked off at first for the second out. Good move. Got Williams leading off the bag. Spencer gave it a good effort to try to stay in this rundown as long as he could, but ultimately the Trojans are able to make it happen. To tag out Williams, it's Sanders with the tag, and now 2 strikes, no one on, and 2 outs in the 4th for James Denton. Right, he lifts the leg, and the pitch to Denton runs inside, it bounces in, and it's 1-2. One 3-6-1 put out for the second out on Williams. Now Denton tries to give Carson-Newman a 2-out runner. 1-2 offering. Breaking ball. Denton chases away, and it's strike 3. Second strikeout for Nathan Sanders, but Carson-Newman leads 7-0 through 4. Eagles back to work. Noah Pridmore has thrown 4 scoreless innings, and he'll toe the rubber for the 5th when we return to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex after this. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Four scoreless innings for Noah Pridmore on just 35 pitches, 27 of which have been strikes. He goes back to work against 6-7 of 8 of Anderson's order. It'll be Luke Poole to lead it off in the 4th, or in the 5th rather. Inside fastball, it's 1-0. 3 hits off of Pridmore, just a strikeout. He's pitched to contact well so far. 1-0 is inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Cool, cloudy day here in Jefferson City, 46 degrees. And a cloud-filled sky. Temperature should increase into the 60s tomorrow afternoon for the doubleheader. Grounder foul, 2-1. First conference home series that the Eagles have not had to shift this season. Second straight league series that Carson-Newman has not had to alter the schedule. Stayed on schedule against Lenore-Ryan for the weekend. Softly hit grounder to third. Floyd fields and throws out Luke Poole for out number 1 in the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter.
I'll bring Carson Jones to the plate. Pridmore has been excellent to throw just 39 pitches through 4 1/3. See if he can stay at this ridiculous rate that he's at right now. As he winds and gets ready for pitch number 40, which is a high fastball, 1-0. One ball and no strikes on Carson Jones, who grounds one foul to third. Jones grounded out to second base to close out inning number 2, steps in and faces Pridmore here for the second time today. One. Low and away, 2 balls, 1 strike. Carson-Newman and Anderson, the first South Atlantic Conference game this weekend to get going. 3 other ones are getting set at 6 o'clock to start the series today. Foul ball off Bright's mask, and it's 2-2. Newberry hosts Lenore Rhine. Catawba welcomes Mars Hill to town, and Coker takes on Tusculum. That's a big one between the Cobras and the Pioneers. You've got second place Tusculum and fourth place Coker battling. Swing and a miss. It was a 3/4 swing from Carson Jones, and Noah Pridmore's got his second strikeout.
Third baseman, number 2, Carson Molina-Rowley.
Great pitch from Pridmore on the slider. And now Carson Molina-Rowley will step in with 2 away. First pitch, fastball, and it's a strike. .289 hitter is Molina-Rowley, and he stays away from a 0-1 slider to even the count at a ball and a strike. 1-1 wind for Pridmore. His slider goes to the turf, and it's 2-1. It's a Trojans offense that is 4th in the conference in batting average this year. They hit above 300 as a club, but only score 6 runs per game. 3 hits so far. 2-1 is tapped foul back behind home, and it's 2-2. Mentioned Andrus and Wells being the top 2 hitters along with Hernandez, but they've all struggled here as of late. 2-2 pitch is grounded sharply to short. Gibson up with it, his throw across in time. Inning over, Travis holds his foot on the bag. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Noah Pridmore, his second of the game. It's Carson-Newman 7 and Anderson nothing as we head to the bottom of inning number 5 on the Eagle Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeAndEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeAndEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Four, 5, and 6 for Carson-Newman in inning number 5 as the Eagles try to play add-on here as this game goes on, up by 7 runs. Thanks to quality hitting, but also stellar pitching from Noah Pridmore. Early in this baseball game, Travis takes strike 1 to start the 5th inning. Oh, 1. Inside corner. That's a breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-2. See if Nathan Sanders can settle things down. He did throw a scoreless inning. First time the Eagles haven't scored in an inning. That was in the 4th. See if the reliever who's thrown 2 innings of 1-run baseball can keep it up. 0-2 to Travis. Bounces away from the zone. Travis 0 for 1. He's walked in the first and he's flown out in his 2 ABs. 1-2 set for the reliever Sanders. Breaking ball hits softly to short. Fielded on the run by Andrus. His throw, the extension by Wells for the out. Good help by Wells over at first base to be able to snag that and keep his foot on the bag, and that's the first out of the 5th. Wingate and UVA Wise this weekend will start their series on Saturday, play a doubleheader on Sunday. The other series that got shifted was Lincoln Memorial and Emory and Henry as Sanders leaves a breaking ball up. It's 1-0. Those two will start with a doubleheader tomorrow and conclude the series on Sunday. Logan Floyd to play with 1 out, and he grounds 1 foul. At third, it's 1-1. Eagles are 10-8 in the league this year, hosting Anderson for the first time in 6 seasons. Trojans back in Jefferson City for the first time since 2018. Eagles swept that series and outscored the Trojans 44-19 in those 3 games. 2-ball, 1-strike count. Odd to see this one be 7-0 in favor of Carson-Newman, the way these two teams have played against one another over the years. Breaking ball is low, and it's 3-1. 9 of the last 10 meetings have been decided by just 2 runs or less. Eagles have come out on top in 5 of those 9 contests decided by 2 runs or less. 3-1. Outside, that's ball 4. Logan Floyd draws a 5-pitch, 1-out walk and heads up to first base. Eagles have dominated this series against the Trojans. The all-time ledger is 33-12 in favor of Carson-Newman. Eagles won 17 of the first 18 games in this series with the Trojans. That dates back to 2001. Eagles won 17 of the first 18 to grab this 21-game lead in the series. Fastball low from Sanders, ball 1 to Ryan Potts. Potts doubled down the line in the 3rd and later scored thanks to heads-up base running on a stolen base and a wild pitch. 1-0 set for Nathan Sanders, and they'll pick to first. Short lead for Floyd. 1-0 set for Sanders. And this ball's hit softly back to Sanders. His only play is to first. And that play is made. Floyd to second with 2 away. Nobody was covering second base anyway, so Sanders only had to throw it to first to get an out and was able to do so. Two-out batters, Aiden Gibson for Carson-Newman. Lift and fire for Sanders. A breaking ball touches the inside corner for a strike. Gibson walked and scored in inning number 2, and he grounded out in the 3rd. Runner in scoring position for the Eagles shortstop with 2 away. Shows bunt, bunts it down the line, but foul. Third baseman Molina Rowley was playing deep out at third. He was playing back with 2 away here, trying to keep the ball in the infield. Gibson tried to bunt one up the line, but fouled it off for strike 2. Sanders is 0-2 set. That's ball upstairs for ball one. Logan Floyd at second base with 2 away. 1-2, line back up the middle. It's a base hit into center field. Go sign for Logan Floyd. The throw is going to be cut off. Floyd stands up and scores on Aiden Gibson's RBI single, and it's 8-0.
Now batting, second baseman, number 7, Trey Miller.
Good rip back up the gut by Aiden Gibson here. And Logan Floyd never stopped running once the ball was off the bat of Gibson. And the Eagles extend the lead. Trey Miller's been on base in his first 2 ABs and steps in with 2 away. Gibson drives in his 8th run of the year. As Miller takes slow, it's ball 1. Aiden Gibson quietly has hit safely in 5 in a row, sneaking his batting average up near 300 for the season. They'll pick over to him at first base. Back safely is Gibson on a head-first slide. Good scoop by Hernandez on the breaking ball. Keep that from going to the backstop. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch to Miller. Gets away this time from Hernandez all the way back off the screen. Gibson makes the turn at second. And now we'll stay put it there as Hernandez tracks down the baseball. Nathan Sanders' wild pitch that bounced before the plate to Hernandez. It's a 3-0 count on Trey Miller. It's the second wild pitch by Sanders here in his relief outing. 3-0. Miller crushes it foul. He was out in front of the breaking ball for strike 1. Nothing Eagles. Miller pops it up with 2 outs. Right side of the infield. LeGrand is there, and he makes the play. But Carson-Newman adds another run in the 5th inning. RBI single up the middle for Aiden Gibson, his 8th run batted in of the year. And Carson-Newman is in control through 5. It's 8-0 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Five scoreless for Noah Pridmore as he heads back to the mound for the 6th inning. 9-1-2 for the Trojans. First pitch of the inning is a fastball in the corner, strike 1. 3 hits for the Trojans through 5 innings off of Pridmore, who has thrown 50 pitches so far. An efficient effort to get through 5 innings. Bounces the next one in. It's 1-1. To start inning number 6. Umpire walks a new baseball out to Noah Pridmore. Prior to a 1-1 to J.C. LeGrand, who's hitting .223 this season. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Trojans were picked to finish 7th in the league, 1 spot below Carson-Newman. They got a first place vote as well, and that was from Carson-Newman. Tom Griffin was very high on these Trojans heading into the season. They were a good ball club, but have not been able to put it together in league play. 11 of the 16 losses have come in South Atlantic Conference action. 2-2 from Pridmore. Sharply hit grounder on a 1-hop to Floyd. His throw in time. And another ground ball out for Noah Pridmore. That's how the 6th inning starts.
Right fielder, number 8, Matt Ketchin.
It is 8 ground ball outs for Pridmore if you count the double play ball in the 4th. 0 for 2 is LeGrand, and now back to the top for Matt Ketchin, who has one of Anderson's 3 hits. There's a called strike. 0-1 wind for Noah Pridmore to Ketchin, and this ball is grounded foul. It's 0-2. Ketchin a bunt single in the 3rd. Carlos Hernandez is on deck. He had the single up the middle in the 1st. And then Gray Wells is in the hole. He's got the other hit. And that was on a tough play to 3rd base. That was controlled by Floyd. His throw did pull Travis off the bag a little bit, but it was a tough play for Floyd to make, allowing Wells to reach on the infield single. Those are the 3 hits for the Trojans. Here's another ground ball, this to second. Miller fields and throws out Ketchin. That's 9 ground ball outs. And there's 2 gone in the 6th inning.
Now batting, catcher number 13, Carlos Hernandez.
Two-out batter is Carlos Hernandez, and he takes a strike from Pridmore on Pridmore's 59th pitch of the afternoon. Pridmore has only completed at least 6 innings of work in 2 starts this year. His 0-1.
Yes, sir.
Low and inside, ball 1. He did it against Emory and Henry back on March 16th. 6 innings of 4-run ball, and he threw 7 1/3 against UVA Wise, allowing 3 runs, the only 2 times that he's thrown 6 innings this year at least. 1-1, a chopper to second. Miller goes back on it, fields, long throw, a good one, inning over. 3 ground ball outs, 3 up, 3 down for Noah Pridmore. He's gotten the Trojans to ground out 10 times in the game. It's 8-0 Carson-Newman, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Spencer Bright will lead things off for Carson-Newman in inning number 6. It's an 8-0 Carson-Newman advantage here on the Eagles Sports Network. 9-1-2 for the Eagles. Against Nathan Sanders, who has thrown 3 innings of relief work, and he misses upstairs for ball 1. Sanders has done a fine job to settle things down. He's only allowed 2 runs in his 3 innings out of the bullpen. 3 hits and a couple of strikeouts and a couple of walks, but his offense is non-existent against Noah Pridmore so far here today. 56 total pitches for the right-hander as he comes set, and the 2-0 offering to Bright is a swing and a miss, strike 1. Righty reliever looks into his catcher Carlos Hernandez to the leadoff hitter Spencer Bright, and the pitch is inside with the fastball. It's 3-1. Sanders this year has not lasted more than 3 innings in any of his outings, so if he gets an out here in the 6th inning, it'll be his longest outing of the year. 3-1's low, and it's ball 4. And Spencer Bright reaches to start the 6th inning, leadoff walk.
Now batting the right fielder, number 26, Spencer Williams.
Good day for Spencer Williams, the junior right fielder. He's reached all 3 times. He's been walked, he's singled, and he's doubled in his 3 opportunities at the dish. Gets set to face Nathan Sanders for the 2nd time. Righty reliever Sanders sets and pitches to Williams, an outside fastball, 1-0. Excellent year for Spencer Williams. Had that go-ahead grand slam against Cedarville back in February, and he has really taken off this year. 1-0 is inside, it's 2-0. He has more runs batted in this year than he had in his entire career. In his first 2 seasons, he had 12, and he's got 15 this year. Has hit all 4 of his career home runs this year. Has 5 doubles and triples combined. Only had 2 of those in his first 2 years. Only had 20 hits in his first 2 years as well. Granted, this is all in limited opportunity compared to this year. He's been a regular in the lineup for Tom Griffin, and now this year, after 20 hits in his first 2 seasons, he's got 26. Talk about one of the most improved players that the Eagles have to offer this year. That is Spencer Williams, who swings and misses, and it's strike 2. Still hit .262 last year in 61 ABs, which is a fine average, but has really burst onto the scene and has grabbed a hold of that leadoff spot in this Eagles batting order. 2-2 set for Nathan Sanders with no one out in the 6th inning. And the pitch is low, and it's ball 3. Full count on the leadoff batter, Spencer Williams, with Spencer Bright over at first. The righty Sanders sets. Bright thought about taking off, and Williams pops it up into the infield. At third, Molina Rowley is over. Behind him now makes the catch, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, number 15, Dalton McClain.
First time Williams has been retired today. And time called as Dalton McClain gets set to step to the batter's box. And we'll see if the Trojans make the call to the bullpen, and they will. 3 1/3 for Nathan Sanders of 2-run baseball. His team's down 8, and they go to the bullpen in the 6th inning. I'll tell you who the new Anderson reliever is after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Kevin Brinton is the new pitcher for Anderson. This will be his second appearance of the season. He's thrown one inning. He allowed one hit, 3 runs. They were unearned runs. It was a double. And the hit that he has allowed, that was back against Findlay back at the end of February, a game Anderson won 20-8. So Brinton gets his opportunity here with 1 on and 1 out, and Dalton McLean hitting here in the 6th inning. McLean's had a fine day at the dish. He doubled and scored in the first, sacrifice fly in the second. He popped up in the 4th. Third Anderson pitcher of the day is Kevin Brinton. Short lead for Spencer Bright at first base as the first offering is hit out toward right field. Back near the track is catch, and he makes the catch. And that's the second out. 1 pitch, 1 fly ball out here in the 6th inning. And now James Denton, or check that. We've got a pinch hitter. Will Gibbs will pinch hit. So James Denton's day is over. Denton has drove in 4 runs, including a 3-run home run that broke this game open in the 2nd inning, and now gives way to his fellow Illinois native, Will Gibbs. Pinch hitting opportunity for Gibbs, who's batting .220 on the season. 9 hits and 4 runs batted in. First offering bounces in. Bright takes off for second base. The throw is in time. The tag is placed, and the inning is over. Spencer Bright read the ball into the turf, but was unable to beat out Carlos Hernandez's throw. And the Trojans blank the Eagles in the 6th inning. 8-0 Carson-Newman as we head to the 7th. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shopseeandeagles.com.
Six strong innings of work for Noah Pridmore, where he's only allowed 3 hits and he's struck out 2. And he trots back to the mound for his 7th inning of work. He has only completed 7 innings of work on 3 occasions in his career. One, of course, is this season. He's only thrown 61 pitches and starts the 7th with a strike on the corner. Threw 7 1/3 in a losing effort against UVA Wise in the beginning of March. That was the longest outing of his career as Gray Wells swings out of his shoes on that slider, and it's 0-2. Pridmore back to work. He's got the sign from his graduate student catcher, Spencer Bright. The wind and the no ball 2-strike offering is lifted toward left. Nearing the line, this is going to slice foul, with Ryan Potts giving chase near foul ground and into foul territory. Strike 2. And the count stays 0-2 on Gray Wells. Well, Anderson's order's got 3 hits. It's from the top 3 hitters, but even the guys at the heart of this order have struggled here as of late. 0-2 bounces in. It's 1-2. Wells has just 4 hits in his last 24 ABs. Kai Endress is on deck. He is hitless if you count today's game in 4 straight. 1-2 inside with the fastball, and the count evens. They are more than capable hitters. They're still, both Wells and Andrus, hitting near or above 300 despite the recent struggles at the dish. 2-2, popped up high into the air right side. Cole Nathan into the game at second base. He's got it. He calls off Travis, and the play is made. Nathan takes over at second base for Trey Miller and makes the play to start the 7th. Ten in a row sent down from Noah Pridmore, and a foul ball out of play. Just 2 strikeouts for Pridmore. He's pitched to contact well. He's gotten 10 ground ball outs and a lot of soft contact. 0-1. Check swing. First base umpire Jeff Tucker says that Andrus was able to hold off. It's a ball and a strike. Righty Pridmore's got the sign, and his 1-1 pitch to Andrus. Hit on a 1-hopper to Gibson. Gibson, the throw to first. Travis, the extend, and that's 11 straight for Pridmore sent down, and 2 away in the 7th.
Now batting.
That's
Center
a
fielder, number 10,
fine
Zach Stover.
hit ground ball, but just right to Gibson, who makes the play. 8 pitches, 2 outs for Pridmore. He's thrown 70 in the game as he eyes a 7th scoreless inning. Swing and a miss by Zach Stover. Stover has grounded out twice to shortstop. Sitting .345 this year. 0-1. Bounces before the plate. Bright blocks it, and it's 1-1. One here in the 7th. Good slider, drops at the knees for called strike 2. One ball and 2 strikes on Zach Stover here in the 7th inning. Slider runs away, and the count evens at 2-2. Ever since the ground ball that Andrus hit, that the Eagles rolled 2 on in the 4th inning, Pridmore has been in a groove. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another 1-2-3 inning, and that's 12 in a row sent down by Noah Pridmore. He has thrown 7 scoreless innings. Carson-Newman's rolling up 8-0. We'll stretch at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Will Gibbs will still pinch hit for Carson-Newman here in inning number 7, bottom half. Will take the place of James Denton as the DH. First pitch of the inning is a ground ball left side. Andrus, the back end, he stops a long throw. It's a high one that sails over the head of Wells. And it'll go as an infield single for Will Gibbs. Not an easy play for Andrus. Did a good job to backhand it in the hole there at short. But his throw sailed over the head of Wells. Good sprint and effort by Gibbs as well to make that a close play. No guarantee that even if it's a good throw, that Andrus even gets Gibbs. Excellent effort, but it goes as an infield knock for Gibbs. Travis swings and misses. Strike one. 8 home runs this year for Travis. He has drove in 28 runs this season. 0-1. Breaks outside the zone from Brinton. It's 1-1. One set for the righty. Fastball goes upstairs. Carson-Newman has had a lot of success this year. This is the Eagles' 9th series of the year. And they are 6-2 in series openers. Trying to improve that mark to 7-2 this afternoon. Up 8-0 here in the 7th. Breaking balls outside. It's 3-1. Logan Floyd is on deck. This is the heart of the Eagles' order here in the 7th. With Will Gibbs over at first base after a leadoff infield single. 3-1, crushed to left. Is it going to stay fair? It will, and one hops off the wall. Gibbs around second. He heads to third without a throw. Travis to second for extra bases. 10th double of the year for Harrison Travis, and the Eagles have 2 runs in scoring position. Good rip off the bat of Harrison Travis. Sits back on the breaking ball. Time called. Tom Griffin will chat with his freshman phenom. Pinch runner. Gage Swanson will run at second base for Harrison Travis. Now the umpire here at home plate, Marshall Woods, will talk things over with Tom Griffin, who points toward his dugout after the change, maybe pointing out that he's replaced Travis at second base with Gage Swanson. Swanson's a junior outfielder from Rockville, Tennessee. He gets the opportunity to run with the Eagles up 8-0. And Brinton will step off here. Run rule can be in effect here for Carson-Newman. 10 runs after 7. Eagles have the 10th run at second base as Floyd lines one to right. Play is made. Tagging from third is Gibbs. The throw is up the line. This ball from Hernandez gets into left field. Here comes Swanson home. He'll score. And Carson-Newman wins it 10-0. What a statement in the series opener. A sacrifice fly to right turns into a series opening win for Carson-Newman. Gage Swanson sprints home and Carson-Newman wins 10-0. In a game that takes nearly 100 minutes or just over 100 minutes, Carson-Newman with an excellent effort here in the series opener. Noah Pridmore was impressive. He throws a complete game shutout, allowing just 3 hits, and he strikes out 3 batters as well. Eagles win it 10-0 in the series opener here on the Eagles Sports Network. Andrew Rogers, glad you've joined us for Carson-Newman baseball. On this Friday afternoon, the Eagles make a statement here in the opener. Noah Pridmore delivers one of his best efforts of the season. He shines, and Carson-Newman run rules Anderson in the series opener. Final scores 10-0 in a game and only needed 7 innings for Carson-Newman to defeat the Trojans. Series continues and wraps up tomorrow. A doubleheader begins at noon here on the Eagles Sports Network. Andrew Rogers, glad you've been with us here today. We'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon here on the Eagles Sports Network.